researched. And I subscribe to different websites, and most of them are about health and wellness. I'm always researching and looking for information to share with you guys. And I use some of the stuff, and so a lot of people follow me because, I lost over 80 pounds, not too long ago. Became a certified personal trainer. I'm in a network marketing business, and it's fun. So let me I have my article up. Talks about simple ways to lose belly fat based on science. And this is not my opinion. I have experienced this. I have lost belly fat. I've lost weight. And you have two types of fat on the body. You have subcutaneous fat. That's the fat that's just beneath the skin, right? Everybody has that. And then you have a visceral fat. That's the fat that's deeper inside the body that cushions the organs. Okay, that's visceral fat. And so you want to reduce the amount of excess visceral fat in the body, that body that's embedded deep inside the fat that's embedded deep inside the body, because that right there can help to minimize the risk of like developing diabetes, stuff like that, type 2 diabetes, right? Because research shows that high amounts of visceral fat lead to conditions like type 2 diabetes. And so, you have subcutaneous fat, that's fat all over, right beneath the skin. Everybody has it, right? It's in the midsection, just beneath the skin, the thighs, the shoulders, this right here, under the arms, the back. That's visceral fat. That's subcutaneous fat. That's right beneath the skin. Then visceral fat is that deeper fat that cushions the organs, but a lot of people have too much of both types of fat. But you want to really reduce that visceral fat, right? So you can reduce your chances of developing diabetes and other health conditions. Now, this talks about your waist circumference, and people know they're all overweight, so I'm not going to get into like waist circumference size, but men, if your waist is over 40 inches, right, you could be in trouble. And ladies, if your waist is more than 35 inches, right, you could be in trouble, okay? And because that's known as abdominal obesity. That means you have a fat stomach. Okay, so fellas, 40-inch waist or more, you're obese. Ladies, 35-inch or more waist, you're obese. Thank God my waist is around 32 to 34 inches. I'm 6'2", 220, 225, so I'm not a small guy. All right, so anyway, when you gain weight and lose weight, it happens across the body. Can't spot reduce fat. Now, I'm going to share these strategies that are going to help you to lose fat, including abdominal fat. So the first thing is limit sugar and sweetened drinks. So don't consume a lot of sugar, right? In those processed foods. Don't add sugar to your meals. Watch out for those sweetened drinks, right? There are a lot of calories in there, okay? And that's a lot of hidden calories that people don't think about. Even when you're drinking coffee, watch out for that sugared creamer, even if it is plant-based, right? It's still sugar, right? So a diet high in added sugars may lead to excess stomach fat, abdominal fat, okay? And studies show that added sugar has a harmful effect on metabolic health, so it can impact your metabolism, okay? Also, excess sugar, mostly due to large amounts of fructose, can lead to fat buildup around your abdomen and liver. So you hear people who have fatty liver, right? That's not good, right? That can impact your ability to lose weight. So that's why it's important to do like liver cleanses and detoxes and stuff to help you lose weight, which is I sell stuff products that do that. But sugar is half glucose and half fructose. So when you add a lot of added sugar, the liver gets overloaded with fructose, and is forced to turn that fructose into fat. That's what happens. So the main harmful effects of sugar is that increases abdominal fat, liver fat, and that can lead to insulin resistance and various metabolic problems. Right? You guys watch that sugar. And so read labels, do that kind of stuff. Keep in mind like apples and whole fruit, which are very healthy and have fiber. All right, and that fiber mitigates the effects of fructose. So eat fruit, right? Eat fruit and with the peel. Number 2, eat more protein. Protein may be the most important macronutrient for weight loss, okay? And it shows that protein can reduce cravings by 60%, right? So that's cool. That can boost your metabolism, right, by burning an extra 100 to 80 to 100 calories a day, and also help you eat up to 441 fewer calories per day by consuming protein. So if you want to lose weight, adding protein may be the most effective change you can make to your diet. Now, there's different ways to get protein. You can get it in meat form, like animal products. You can also consume plant-based proteins, which is my preferred method is plant-based. All right, and so protein not only helps you lose weight, it can also help you avoid regaining weight back once you lose weight. Right, so increase your protein intake, and there you can find charts and stuff to determine how much protein you need for your height and weight and your gender. Not going to go into all that. Foods that are high in proteins are whole eggs, fish, legumes, nuts, meat, and dairy products. Okay, and so if you struggle to get enough protein in your diet, you probably want to look at consuming a high quality protein supplement to boost your intake. I sell a high quality plant-based protein powder. It's amazing and it's organic. Okay, so you definitely want to do that, but make sure you talk to your doctor if you have any health issues right before adding any protein supplements. Next, you want to maybe consider a low carb diet. Right, what I like about my products I offer people is they're keto friendly. So people that follow the ketogenic or low carb diets, they can benefit from our products because they're keto friendly. But going low carb or eating keto is an effective way to lose fat. Now, you can't do that long term. You can do it short term, right, to lose that excess fat. And then once you lose weight, right, you want to make sure you maintain a healthy lifestyle, to watch your calories, get all your proper nutrients, stuff like that. Be active, right? If you want to lose weight fast, you want to reduce your carbohydrate intake to no more than 50 grams per day, right? 50 grams per day, right? 50, okay? And so that's dramatically lower than the carb content of a typical United States diet. People in America eat too many carbs. That's why people in America are overweight and obese. So if you want to lose weight fast, limit your carbs to no more than 50 grams per day. Now, when you do that, you may notice that your energy level may not be as high, so you want to have some quality supplements to help. I like using fulvic acid. Right, I like drinking a energy detox tea I sell called Vitality. Right, that gives me energy I need on the days where I'm really restricting my carbohydrate intake so I can have energy. Right, and so what happens when you lower your carbs, that puts your body into a state of ketosis, right, which is great, and that's when your body starts to use fat as the main fuel source for energy. Also, when you cut carbs out, reduce them, your appetite goes down too. Look at going low carb or keto. Next benefit is to eat fiber-rich foods. Fiber is low calorie. Fiber helps you feel full, and since it's low calorie and helps you feel full, you're going to eat less food and consume fewer calories, which will lead to losing weight. Look at some fibrous foods. Let me see. Whole grains, vegetables, plants, fruit, legumes, right? There's some cereal and some whole oats. Those are some fibrous foods you want to consume, and make sure you drink a lot of water. Exercise regularly, right? I believe 30 minutes per day, 5 days per week is the minimum requirement. But if you can do 60 minutes per day, 5 days per week of moderate intensity exercise, right? That's going to be 300 minutes. 300 minutes, guys, of moving around, right? Just enough to get your heart rate up, maybe sweat a little bit, right? You don't have to be all intense, doing all this crazy stuff you see people doing, but just doing a brisk walk or lifting weights. Do that for 60 minutes. Have a combination of cardiovascular exercise, and then you want to do some resistance training to build muscle, because muscle boosts your metabolism, right? And so do that, 5 days a week for 60 minutes a day, okay? And that helps with burning visceral fat and helps to reducing inflammation, right? Also lowers blood sugar levels, and like I said, improves other metabolic problems you may be dealing with. And then the last thing is track your food intake, right? Look at what you're eating. Make sure you're not eating unhealthy foods, the chips, the cookies, the candy, the cake, drinking the sugary drinks. Make sure you're eating healthy to go along with all the other activities and habits you're doing, so you can lose that weight and not gain it back. So track your food intake. There's different apps you can use on your phone and enter the foods you're eating. You can write it down in a journal, but track your food intake so you know what foods make you feel tired, what foods give you energy, know what foods are helping you lose weight versus the foods that are causing you to gain weight. Keep a food journal, and now you want to plan ahead, right? Get the proper veggies, fruits, water, protein. Drink, get your exercise in, get your proper sleep. I'm telling you, folks, that's gonna help you lose weight.